This is Sunny here. Remember, I only do these videos for myself, no one else. If you happen to stumble upon it, remember that I am still a beginner and don't take too much advice from me. But I made my last video was about how I got into a ZETA, and I sized in pretty big, and I was down a large amount, and um, honestly, I didn't want to let go of the trade. Um, as you see here, I covered here after so many days. I've been procrastinating on making this video just because I don't like dealing with losses, but you have to deal with your losses, and that's the most important thing. Um, it's not showing me the last 7 days. Probably already been past 7 days since I longed it. I mean, shorted it, but I'll go to the date, the 5th. So October 5th is when I shorted it. I don't remember where. I probably chased it. Um, it started squeezing on me towards the end of the day. Um, um, Market orders came in. Not market orders, but I started getting margin calls right here. Um, it started squeezing on me. I was down a lot. Uh, that following day, that following trading day, um, I think this was Friday. It gave me a lot of chances to get out, either break even or with a small gain here. Same thing here. It pushed up, but as you can see on these bottom wicks right here, it gave me about um, so many chances to get out with a smaller loss, still above PDT, or a small gain, and I refused to take it. Same thing here. Um, Same thing here. And finally, I just took the loss this day. Um, I just said, fuck it. Uh, it gave me another chance here. I didn't take it. I tried to second or third time it gave me a chance. Still didn't take it, and it squeezed up, pushed up even higher, and now it's right where I want it to be. All in all, it was a bad trade. Not on the stock, but it was me. I refused to get out. I refused to take the loss. I, re- I refused to take smaller losses. It's just a repeated, and this is why I don't like making these videos. Sometimes I don't want to trade no more or trade for a while because my losses are just a repeat of months and months of the same mistakes over and over again. And it's really becoming more clear to me that I need to stop trading so big because when I trade big, I am less, not just less likely, but I'm less, I don't want to take the loss. I'm less likely to want to take the loss. And that's what happened in this case where I got in so big, then it moves up against me just a little bit, and I'm like, no, I don't want to take that loss. Then it starts moving against me largely. I'm definitely not taking that loss, and that's my problem. When I'm wrong big, and I'm like refusing to take the loss. So I lost 2,800 addition as well as $164 from this trade. So I lost 3,000 roughly from this trade. Um, it was ridiculous. I was under the PGT by a lot, so I had to refund my account, and that day I did, and I added another $3,400 to my account. 3,440, and for some reason it just immediately became available for me to trade um, that day. So when I saw this, I'm like, I was watching CCXI the whole day after the funds after taking that loss and the funds becoming available in my account. And excuse me. In CCXI, I mean it from the yearly chart, it had a big drop. A lot of these stocks have been having this big drop, and now it's starting to bounce. And it was really, to me, it was really overextended after this big drop. I'm like, no way in hell is it gonna get near this big drop. Um, don't know why it happened. It probably was a downgrade, or something. But going into that day, uh, it was pushing up. It was pushing up pre-market. Went up pre-market. Pulled back pretty nicely from the 73.70s to a low of like 33.90. So it went down about almost $5, $4 or $5 per share. So then it bounced back up, and I'm like, okay, I don't think it's gonna break this high. And I was right. It just started fading out the gate, and not even out the gate, but before the stock opened, it started fading. Then it tried to push up, and it faded all day. Not all day, but all morning. Then it started bouncing, and I wasn't really watching it, but I knew it was bouncing. I was giving like I had one eye on it, and then it was well, it was gearing towards 2 o'clock. It was after one, and I'm like, okay, I'm playing the first Green Day short bounce, which is not always good to play because it's actually a very risky strategy. And I knew that coming in, but I went in with um, a large amount of size. Uh, it looks like it was 700 shares. So I went in full size, probably leveraged most likely. And when it went against me, I was down and under the PDT, and I didn't want to take that loss. So, um, like I said, it was the same thing as the last stock, ZETA, same situation, and it caused me to just say no, I don't want to take the loss. And the stock just kept squeezing on me, and I thought I would get a pullback. I thought it wouldn't break resistance here or here. It did, and I got a margin call right here, and I just took the rest off for a $3,439 loss. Very undisciplined, but honestly, I'm not beating myself up about it because it's the same thing. It's like when I was a kid, I was very, very undisciplined, and I was very undisciplined, and I was very stubborn, and you couldn't tell me shit. I grew up in the hood, and no role model, no father figure, no one to guide me, so I had to guide myself, and um, I had to listen to myself, even if I was wrong, because everybody was trying to steer me in a certain direction, and it was like so many different directions. And honestly, I didn't like the end results of the direction they were trying to steer me into. And I feel like a little bit of that of my childhood is showing up in trading. And Rondo Howell speaks about how that's going to happen. Um, and I'm willing to listen to my mentors and all that, but it's just that I'm struggling to. And not only that, I don't have any of them boys communicate. I'm not communicating with any of them boys because they're like Sykes won't respond to any trading stuff on Instagram, and it's just whatever. But I mean, Huddy's responded to me once. Roland doesn't respond to me at all or barely. But it would be nice to be able to sit down with one of them boys and like really go over the trading. Um, but at this point, I'm only studying. I'm not even studying the strategy because I feel like I got that pretty good. I'm just started studying stock psychology because that's the one thing I'm struggling with the most. Um, I believe, but um, yeah, I had just funded my account with $3,400 and just gave it right back. So right now, I don't feel like I need to be trading, but I am watching the markets. I'm making mental trades in my head, but um, I don't know. I told myself, okay, from now on, Okay, I'm struggling to cut losses, but from now on, don't even worry about cutting losses. Trade small. If you trade small, cutting losses quickly should be easier. And even if you don't cut losses quickly, you you going to you're gonna cut loss. You're gonna have to cut losses, or at least you're not gonna take that big of a loss. You're gonna take it really small. So my rule now is um trade half my size, my account or less. That's the thing I should be doing. And there's traders who only trade 10% of their account, and I'm using leverage. So um, it is what it is. But from the $18,000 that I had profited, um, you can minus like 7K from it. Um, well, I already paid off, my investors. So I had 15,000, I think 15 or 16,000. You can minus almost seven from it because that's what it is. But I'm not tripping about it. I just want to keep growing my account. And yeah, I'm down a lot this week, and this month. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna sweat about it or stress about it. I'm not gonna cry about it. Um, there was a lot of undisciplined plays here, and I gotta just overcome it. But right now, my account is still under the PUT. I refunded it, but um, I really don't know at this point. I just gotta study. But right now, I think I need to take a break from studying, from watching the markets, from all of that, and then come back with a fresh mind. My goals this month is still to, um, my goals this month is still, you know, trade small, safe, uh, enter close. My entries have need to be close to the resistance, stay above PDT, stick to the criteria as a strategy, recognize exits and execute it. Cut losses quickly, trade small, focus on performance and improve. Read mindful trading plus textbook. So when I'm gonna take a little break, maybe a couple of days. I already took the weekend off. I'm watching the markets today, and it's Tuesday now, so I watched it on Monday. I'm watching it now, Tuesday. But um, I'm willing to take another break. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna watch the markets the whole day today. I'm just gonna I watch it a little bit, see what's going on, come back in a few hours, and watch it again. Uh, but the main thing is just to get in the right mindset. But that's all.